Hello everyone, welcome to Naomi's Bookshelf. Welcome to my TBR for the Christie's Missing Readathon. So the Christie's Missing Readathon is coming up. It's starting on December 3rd and going to December 14th. I will link my announcement video if you would like to check it out. Please come and join us. We're reading anything Agatha Christie and it will be a fun time. So this is for the 11 days where Agatha Christie went missing. It's a strange length of readathon, I know, but it's really fun for the Agatha Christie world and I really enjoy it. So let's get into my TBR. So the very first book that we'll be reading, obviously, is the group book, which is The Mysterious Affair at Styles. This book follows Hastings as he is going to this country estate to meet with some friends. He is spending some time there, and one of the family members, I believe they die before he meets Poirot, and then Poirot gets involved as he is living in that local village, and that becomes the start of a great friendship, but also Poirot's literary world. It's a fun one, and I'm excited to reread it. It's been a while, so this will be a great time to start up again. So that's book one. For our Janelle prompt, which is a book that Janelle was too fond of, you can read a 5-star, 4-star, a book that she just liked but didn't rate, whatever. Is all good. I have chosen to do A Murder is Announced. This one got 5 stars from Janelle, and I do have a shelf on Goodreads where I put all of her 5 stars on a list so I could have easy access to it, and I'll put that there for you if you want to check out some of her 5-star books. Anyways, A Murder is Announced is about a town that is going around very excited because in the newspaper is announced a murder at a certain house. And so everyone shows up wondering what's going to happen, what murder, what's going on, who's going to get murdered. And then something happens. So I gave this one 4 stars when I read it. I didn't think it was amazing, but I did enjoy it. I think some of the racist comments kind of niggled at me, but I'm excited to reread this one and see what it is like again now that I have read the whole thing. I find it's always better on a reread with Agatha Christie because you know what to look for. For the prompt of Miss Marple, which is a character over the age of 50, I'm going to go with Hercule Poirot as my character over 50 because I'm pretty positive he is. But I'm going to be reading my last Agatha Christie mystery. This will be my final Agatha Christie mystery, and then I will have finished every single one of her mystery novels. And that is a huge accomplishment. So this is Dead Man's Folly. I don't know anything about this one except it's an Ariadne Oliver and Hercule Poirot book. And it's, I don't know, it's going to be interesting. And the back doesn't have a real description on it. So I'm kind of going in blind, which is fun. But Dead Man's Folly is my final Agatha Christie book to read. I believe this one also fits for the Read Christie 2023 prompt, which was, I'm going to have to look that up. But it is fitting for that month's prompt. And I'm excited to finish this off. And actually, this is Janelle. Janelle told me about these prompts because she helped me figure them out for the Read Christie 2023, which books would fit where. So she helped me figure this out, and I'm kind of sad reading the last book. I think this is actually Strangulation, maybe. But anyways, I'm excited to read my last Agatha Christie mystery novel. For the prompt of Tommy Tuppence, we have a buddy read. And I put out into the group, seeing if anyone in our host group would be wanting to read Go Back for Murder, which is an Agatha Christie play based on 5 Little Pigs. Now, unfortunately, no one's able to get a copy, so we're going to be reading 5 Little Pigs. Well, I'll be reading this with Berna. This one is about a girl who, her father dies, and her mother is convicted for the crime, but she says she never did it. And so years later, she goes and finds Hercule Poirot and tries to figure out what actually happened because she does believe her mother. And so Poirot is trying to figure out what happened, and he gets these testimonies from everybody, and he tries to compare notes. And basically, there are only 5 other options for people who could have killed her father. So that is why it's called 5 Little Pigs. And I'm excited to read this one again. Her father is a painter, and his best friend and his mistress, well, kind of mistress. And all these people are there who may have done it, but also may not have done it. And it's up to Poirot to figure out the case like 15 years later. In tandem with that, I will be reading Go Back for Murder, which is the play based on that. Agatha Christie wrote the play, and so she wrote Poirot out of it. I have actually watched the play years and years ago. So it'll be very exciting to read the play again. And I figure it's a great time to read it in tandem with reading the original source material. So I'll be reading that one on my own for no prompt at all, but just because I want to. So for the next prompt, which is Harley Quin, we're picking a book that has the word mystery in the title. Now, we could be reading The Mysterious Fairy Styles, but I'm a little extra and I'm going to be doing something utterly bonkers during this readathon. So I figured, let me put in a short story collection, which is called the Listerdale Mystery. This one has several short stories I have not read, and I will be marking them all individually to see how much of a rating her short stories gets from me. It's an undertaking. I've started it and it's a lot of work, but I'm hoping to read a lot of short stories during that 11 days. So I'm putting on the Listerdale Mystery for this prompt. I'm getting most of those short stories through the Golden Ball and other short stories collection, but this is what is officially a book. For the last prompt, which is Parker Pyne, I'm going to be doing my completely and utterly crazy thing. You don't need to tell me, I already know. But if you want to encourage me in this, that you can totally do that. I'm going to try to read as many short stories as I possibly can during this time. See, I am almost done, like I said, with her novels, or at least her mystery novels. And I am really wanting to check off some of these short stories and get these like short story collections off of her list to read as well. So I typed up every single short story that she wrote and I am working my way through it. So some of these you can tell I've read and given ratings to. I am not sure how I'll make it work, but I'm hoping to read several short story collections. My goal is to finish as much of these as I can in the 11 days. I'm going to be trying to read one short story collection every day. So maybe I can finish off some. I can look up what books are which places. So I have a bunch of Poirot books. I have all the Marple ones, and I can get several from my library about the others. So hopefully I can get through a lot of short stories. I would really like to check off this part of my Agatha Christie reading journey, and I'm going to see what I can do. However, for the official sake of this prompt, I'm going to be reading Poirot Investigates. I have all of the stories in here, but I did request a book from the library so I can see more particularly, and I don't have to do a lot of research. So yeah, I'm going to be reading the first Poirot short story collection about his little adventures, and that will be my short story official thing, but I'm planning on getting to a lot. That is my TBR for the readathon. So please let me know in the comments if you'll be reading any of these books and if you would like to participate. Like I said, the announcement video will be linked so you can check that one out. And then you can also get all the information from my description box as well. So if you want to go to our website that Rachel made or see the prompts, all those things are there. You can also join our Discord, and we are going to be chatting about all the Agatha Christie things that you can for those 11 days. So please join us and share your TBR. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a subscribe and a like on the way out. I would really appreciate that, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.
In a house that I don't know,